Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to an episode of Career Mode. Now I would like to say, if by any chance you missed yesterday's episode, I did upload it relatively late, and I know a lot of people are like, man, screw YouTube for tonight, I'm off now. So if you had missed it by any chance, go ahead and go onto my channel and check out for the last episode, and hopefully that'll keep you all up to speed with the signings. You know, I ended up signing Munayin, also Walker is now on the team, we sold Skirtle and stuff, so some really important things are happening at the club, and it is looking like we're gonna have a great time. But first things first, as we have our very first Premier League game of the season, it's against Bolton, and if I recollect correctly, we played horribly in our first game last season. We were against West Ham, but talking about getting off to a good start, you know, Sturridge there in the 7th minute opens up his body for a really nice finesse shot, and we all know in this FIFA, finesse shots are a lot harder to score, so I was really happy with that goal. But like I was saying, you know, last year against West Ham, we really struggled. I think we lost like 3-0 or 3-1. Anyways, it was a bit of an abysmal start, and we had some really tough fixtures to get our entire league campaign started. So hopefully this year the fixtures are a little bit kinder to us, and you know, it was quite nice that they let us have Bolton first. But disaster struck very early on in the season, as their Mazzy is holding on to, it looks like his knee or his thigh or something like that, and he looks in absolute agony. So it was one of those substitutions you have to make because he is injured, and that is a huge blow. So it'll be interesting to see how long he is actually out for. I believe we'll read the email at the end of this, but I really hope it's not too bad. So now that he's injured, you know, that means Agger is going to have to start. You know, I was really looking forward to playing Massey. Now, I know a lot of you guys did say, especially in the comments, which I might add, is I really do thank you guys for all the comments and the sort of insight that you guys give me, because I swear you guys are like a FIFA 13 career mode encyclopedia to me. And EA, that is some serious bullshit. But yeah, supposedly Massey really doesn't go to that high of a rating anymore. Supposedly he goes to around 80, 82, 83, which is quite a, you know, a drastic difference compared to right at the beginning. If you guys remember that he was going all the way up to, you know, 89, 88, that sort of rating. Well, but still, you know, to me it doesn't make too much of a difference. Bolton there make the noob move of giving me a penalty when it was all tied up, so they kind of threw that one away pretty easily, and they let me off pretty nicely. I was taking a look down the penalty list, and to be honest with you, there's not anyone there that makes me go, you know, this guy is a really good penalty taker. So that was a little bit nerve-wracking for me, but Villa struck a beautiful penalty. That was top left. I even think if the keeper gets the right way, unless it's, you know, the Emmanuel Neuers or Casillas or anything like that, it wasn't going to be saved, I don't think. So that was pretty good, you know, 2-1 up. Things were going nicely. Sturridge there with a great burst of pace. Unfortunately, he doesn't manage to score a near post goal, despite it being on his strong foot. You know, not every near post goal will go in, although sometimes it does feel like that. But Ogbonna there with one of the nicest headers I've ever scored, for the reason that he's kind of fading away, and it was just a really, really nice goal. I don't know about you guys, but I just thought it was a fantastic header from Ogbonna. He kind of just guides it right into the far post, and just a really great header, and it's nice to see that Ogbonna's getting on the score sheet, because he does such a good job defensively that it's nice to see him get some recognition when it comes to scoring the goals. Unlucky there not to score again, but Asaidi there in the 90th minute cleans up. He's on cleanup operation. Munayin actually played very well throughout the entirety of this game. You know, I thought he did well at the controlling the ball and things, but so it's going to be interesting to see how I'm going to balance Coutinho and Munayin. So if you guys would be kind enough to let me know in the comments, who do you think I should prioritize more, Munayin or Coutinho? Now, don't get me wrong, I'm going to be playing both quite frequently, but you know, there's got to be that number one starting 11 player. So if you guys would be really nice enough to go and leave a comment, let me know who you think it should be. And even better, if you go on over to my Facebook page and you leave a sort of a vote on the poll, that would just be great. But unfortunately, Massey is out for 7 months. That is so long. I couldn't believe that. First game of the season, I was so excited just to get him playing, football, and to see how well he would develop. And unfortunately, EA pimp slaps me in the face. I mean, I suppose it was inevitable, you know. They gave me so much luck last season that maybe this season is just going to be a bit of a bitch fest, and I'm really not looking forward to it. But Gareth Bale, you guys know I am very interested in him. I think I'm still going to need to keep my eye out for, you know, a decent left mid or right mid. If any of you guys know of a really good left mid that is going for around, you know, 7 million or something, that could, you know, I'm hoping for around the 80 rated marker, that obviously develops really well. We always want that, you know. You don't want to be buying a player for 7-8 million that goes from 80 to 82 or something. It's just not worth it. You need to be making an investment every time you make a bid or buy a player. You need to invest in something. And I already feel as though there's no point me buying an 80 player that's going to go to 82 or 83 even, because I already have Asaidi. Asaidi is a great, you know, player for that, but I want someone who's going to go from around the 79, 80 area to about 86, 87. So if you guys know that person in mind, then do let me know, because I am actually really interested, and I feel as though some sort of winger would just be fantastic. Again, just to clarify, that can be a left winger or a right winger. It's whichever one you guys are well aware of. Now, do remember, a few of the potentials have been changed because they've been updating the game. Like I said, Massey has gone from being able to become this absolute monster to only becoming, you know, an 84, 85 rated player instead of this 88, 89 machine. So, do let me know in the comments. Make sure you're giving me good info, truthful info, because I'll have to, you know, if I end up buying the player and he's not that good, I'll feel a bit sad. I'll get all upset and emotional and start PMSing and stuff. Anyways, we have a game against Shamrock Rovers. We're in the Champions League, to anyone who hasn't already figured that out or didn't seem to watch last season, where you know, we managed just to sneak into 4th place. We just nipped in before Fulham. It'll actually be really interesting to see how Fulham do this season after such a great season last season. You know, I really expect them to build on that, and maybe even for them to look for a top 4 place. But my God, I just couldn't seem to do anything this game. It was literally the strangest thing ever. Coutinho there breaks away, and you know, just stuff like that. It wasn't working for me. I don't know why. You know, those are simple goals that should be going in 9 out of 10 times, and it just wasn't happening for me, which is a little bit disappointing. Not to mention, it wasn't like I was playing a second team against Shamrock Rovers. I literally put out a very strong squad, and I wasn't able to get the ball into the back of the net, and it was Shamrock Rovers, for God's sake. You know, I should be able to beat them 3-0, even more than that, you know. So a really sort of a nerve-wracking game here, and a really nice ball played over to Aubameyang, and Aubameyang's pace allows him just to burst past the defender there, and at last we find a goal. But you know, it wasn't over. Shamrock Rovers were playing some really good football. I don't know what it was with them. They just seem to be doing everything right, and it's not exactly as though their players were necessarily that good. They just all seem to work really well as a team, and yeah, I don't know, it's Shamrock Rovers. I kind of just flopped in this game, but killed off there. Really nice finish. I don't even know if my players could pull off a finish like that. So props to them for that. You know, they made it 1-1, and to be honest with you, you know, they deserve this. They deserve this. They really do, because they played so well against me, and that finish from their striker was absolutely magnificent. But it ends up being 1-1 in an away game, so that just means for the home game, I am literally just going to have to spank them silly. Otherwise, it is going to be extremely humiliating, and you guys have to wait till next episode to check that one out, and I really hope I can beat them. I've actually got to go and play that game pretty soon, so do let me know what you guys think to all that. But like I said, any sort of winger that you guys know of, do let me know. And like I said, I just really appreciate all of your guys' wise knowledge that you guys are constantly giving me in the comments. But as you can see, they wanted a lot of money for Bale. I don't have a lot of money for Bale, so it looks like Bale might be out of the question. But nevertheless, we still have transfer deadline day and things alike to come around, so who knows what could happen then. Anyways, guys, I'll see you all in a little bit. Bye-bye.